Hello there, welcome back. I haven't done a long form video in quite a while, so this is going to be a new thing for my channel. Hopefully it does well. Even if it doesn't, I'll keep it up, hopefully. I wanted to talk about BattleFront 3, okay? Why BattleFront 3, as a in general topic, is because I think personally, I love BattleFront 2. I love the EA games. I love the PS2 classic Battlefronts. I love all of the Battlefront games. Just absolutely love the franchise. You know, it's just one of those feelings when you get done with school, you come back, your friend comes over, and you fight each other in Heroes vs. Villains, and then you go on to Galactic Conquest. It's just one of those things, right? The entire spike with this game is just amazing that it happened, and it really, hopefully, will change how they handle this franchise, because currently they've been really screwing up with the franchise. One thing that they could do is actually put this in development through Lucasfilm Games and create not exactly a Battlefront 3, but a better game than EA could possibly do. So, what are y'all's thoughts on this whole giant spike with Battlefront 2? And it's been steady. It's been steady for several weeks. It's been going on for like a month of just steady content with Star Wars Battlefront 2, with people coming back and revisiting the game. Obviously, it will slow down eventually, but I could see this going on for like 5 months, you know, with at least decent views, people actually being interested in Star Wars games for a while. I think it's proven a point that this franchise deserves better, especially considering where the state of the game actually is, or where the state of the gaming space is for Star Wars. Because frankly, I don't agree with a lot of the decisions that they've been making with Star Wars games, because, okay, we get like 1 or 2 single player games every year or 2, right? And that's just Star Wars games. That's all the Star Wars games that come out in the year. Yeah, maybe a mobile game, But like, even Star Wars Hunters wasn't able to really last more than like 6 months at best to keep people's interest. So exactly where do they go from here? Because personally, I think that they could do more with the older public, with those sequel games being in the RPG format. They could honestly make games in that era of Star Wars that aren't just, well, RPGs. They could make actual games, like adventure games or like action games, stuff like that, even single player games. Honestly, if they do really anything with the franchise, it'd be awesome to see, because at the moment they've just been kind of sitting there with the gaming space, at least. Obviously, they've been doing some shows that are actually really good. I heard Andor is really good. I plan to watch it. Plan to watch all the way through Andor, at least. Of course, everybody has a bad taste in their mouth from supposedly the worst series that Disney has ever made, The Acolyte, which I've not watched because, honestly, that doesn't interest me in the slightest. Not a game that I'd be interested. What am I saying? Not a remote interest into watching that show, because it's not good. People have said it's not good, and I've never seen anybody defend the show, so it can't be that good, because a lot of, like, I didn't really like the last season of Mandalorian, really, so and I didn't like Andor season 1 at first, so I don't know whether I would actually like it or not. I also didn't really like the sequel trilogy very much, even though I am playing Rey in this clip. I don't really like the sequel trilogy. I'm sorry if the gameplay in the background is kind of bad. It was me getting back into the game. It was like some of my first dueling back in the game, so it really is really bad. It is what it is. What else do I want to say about Star Wars Battlefront 3? I think that they could do it in like 5, maybe 10 years, but it's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. But what they could do is at least make smaller games like Battlefront. Like, just give us a Clone Wars game where we are just troopers and just have that as the entire game, okay? Just have it as only the Clone Wars. Just the Clone Wars. It would be a really popular game overall. I think that they could do more with the franchise if they did the Old Republic with their movies and with their TV shows. Just go straight to the Old Republic where there were Sith, there were Jedi, there was warring, there was a lot going on during that era. And I think that you could go with a 3-movie like trilogy and get away with it. Pretty good. So I don't really understand why they don't do that. It's kind of frustrating because I would like to see that. I don't really know as much about those characters as some people do, but I really like those characters and I hope to see it. But it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but hopefully we do get to see it someday. And that's kind of what the entire goal of the Battlefront 3 movement was and is to get traction for more Star Wars content. Because right now, Disney's just been focused on Marvel, on pretty much everything else instead of Star Wars. I mean, they have a little bit, you know, they relaunched Revenge of the Sith in theaters, and they did Andor. Besides that, I don't really know of a whole lot that they've been up to. I mean, yeah, they're working on some projects, but not as many as they could be, like as high quality projects. You know, it's nice that we get, you know, periodic stuff, but like, where's the high quality stuff like the 7th season of the Clone Wars? Like, where is the high quality show? Where is that high quality format? Where's the high quality games? Like, there are no multiplayer Star Wars games besides Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 is great. I'm so glad that it came back because I get to make content about it. And honestly, I never thought I would get a chance. You know, I wanted to do YouTube. I didn't get the ability to do YouTube until this game was already like knee deep and absolutely canceled. Like, EA canceled it as soon as I started my channel, pretty much. So there really wasn't a point in doing any content on it. So I didn't. I really didn't do any content on it. My channel's kind of just changed over the years. Yeah. You know, I go from playing this game to going playing that game. I really, really hope that they make a multiplayer Star Wars game sometime in the future. Because it's just not great whenever you can't play games that you really like. You know, I miss the days when we could just hop on to Battlefront 2 and you would see that they actually updated the game. It was just nice. Hopefully we get to see that, and I'm really excited to make more content on Battlefront 2 since I know a lot about the game, so I can help, you know, beginners. I could do some beginner videos. Also, I would like to do art related videos. Okay, so this is kind of going away from the topic, but it's still important to my channel. So at this point, I'm going to be talking about my channel. Okay, so where do I go from here with my channel? I think that I should do some art-related content, continue my gaming content, maybe do more long-form content if this does well. You know, like 10-minute to 20-minute videos max. Maybe some Minecraft. Maybe I could start a Minecraft series. I've tried that before. It was really difficult. Maybe that I'm more experienced now, I might be able to pull it off. Let's see, what else do I want to say before this ends? I think that personally, I would like to see, I'd like to do more with my content. I'd like to, you know, be more educational, be more informative, be able to give people content that makes them laugh, you know. And I've been trying to get my friends to, you know, hop on Siege X so I can make some funny videos, funny shorts, funny videos, long form content that's just absolutely hilarious, because they're hilarious individuals, but it's been difficult to get that. So hey, if this video does really well with the likes, I will make a mid-length video only about R6X. I will get the guys on, I will make a video. People that have actually seen my streams, which are hilarious by the way, of R6 know that R6 is like my funniest. So honestly, I'm moving away from Dragon Ball a little bit, but I do plan to continue content with Dragon Ball. It's just I haven't played a whole lot of Sparking Zero, and DBL has been, you know, just shafting. You know, I have gotten completely and totally none of the new units. So I haven't gotten any of the new units in that game, so I haven't played it. So it's kind of like, what do? I want to know, I want to get feedback on what to do with my channel, besides just stopping, because obviously I'm not going to do that. So, where do I go from here? Because I have to say I'm very happy to see BattleFront 2. I hope that everybody is having a good day. It's getting close to the end of the video, so pretty much I want to do more with my content. I want to do more with the channel. I just need viewer feedback on what to do with the channel, because I have ideas. I've executed some ideas, just not all the way as far as I could go. So I want viewer feedback on this video in particular. So please share it with anybody else that you know that watches my channel, or just share it with people. Thank you for watching.